So I don't want to do this video. It's been requested for over a year now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just connected my phone, so sorry about this. So the request is do a video about Andrew Tate by my friend who's another YouTuber. Should I link him? I think I should link him. So he said I must do a video about Andrew Tate. It's been a while. This video, even I'm reacting to this video, it's an old one. It's called Andrew Tate is a Human Trafficker by Film Copper. I'll call you Film Copper, but the name is in the description in here as well. So yeah, I'm gonna watch a video by Film Copper saying stuff about Andrew Tate, and they're all true. Said in the description that they're all true. They're all in the news and the investigation and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it.
Andrew Tate has recently been platformed by some of the biggest streamers and podcasters, causing his popularity to
last year, by the way, so yeah, well,
increase by a lot.
Start drinking this. I do.
You gotta start drinking fucking water, and you'll know. That's his woman, so she wants to do OnlyFans. She owes him some money because she's his. Yes, that's what I said.
Well, that's crazy. You think if a man...
On the surface, you might think he's just another brain-rotted misogynist, saying things that his women-hating audience don't often hear in pop culture.
Yeah.
But he's way worse than that. Okay. Sex trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery in which individuals perform commercial sex through the use of force, fraud, or coercion. Commercial sex isn't like in a progressive ad, it means for money. And now that we've defined that term, we'll know what it means when I come back to it later when I describe his experiences doing that. Andrew Tate has a similar audience to the Steven Crowders, Ben Shapiro's, and Jordan Petersons of the world. Actually, he dated Jordan Peterson's daughter, and both her and Jordan said they loved him, which, you know, is kind of a bad look on all sides. And although I personally...
Okay, what? Yeah, I'm sorry, no. You dead if you did. You dead if you did my daughter, and I hate you.
I really hate each of the people I just mentioned. Andrew Tate is much, much worse. And I'm not saying that lightly. I fucking hate those three. It's not just misogynistic ideologies and brain-rotted takes with him. He has openly admitted to manipulating women, forcing them into sex work, and then taking that money. So,
and taking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands from men. Very desperate, lonely men. In many ways, it's kind of infringement or illegal. You know, you're lying, telling, oh, you're dating this person, but actually you're giving your money to a grown-ass man. So yeah, that's tough. Okay, back. Wait, give it a minute.
So, Aiden Ross, okay. Dave Portnoy, Josh Richards, it's not funny to have him on your show to goof around with or even to debate. When you debate somebody like that, you're inherently legitimizing their arguments. You're acting like their arguments are arguable. Dave Portnoy at least pushed back a little bit, unlike Aiden Ross, who is dick riding by definition a sex trafficker. But Andrew Tate is so far off the deep end, it's like arguing with a Nazi that Jewish people are good, or with a KKK that people of color are equal, or with the YouTube comment section that Jimmy Fallon is talented. When you even open up that argument on your platform, you're showcasing your viewers that there's two sides to this, really. There's really two sides. There's not two sides. Look at the thumbnail of this official clip from the BFF podcast. Is Andrew Tate a sexist? Framing it like that is like, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. No, he is. He is. Is Andrew Tate a sexist? How about you watch this and then tell me if that should even be a question?
April Baker.
That was her name.
That was her name. And I was like, you're hot. So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. 21, I don't care.
I have a sister. My sister and I, we don't really talk. We don't talk because she goes to feminist rallies and believes Trump's a racist.
I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female.
I don't even have to fuck you. Forget the sex part. That's a distraction. My dick can stay in my pants. I'll just start beating the shit out of you. How about that? We walk in the bedroom. I start kicking your ass. No sex. No sex involved. But you cry then.
Here's a little move. When I grab you by your neck and you start annoying me, trying to resist, and I just...
I could have let that run for an hour and not have even scratched the surface of his dog shit takes and horrible opinions. Gotta take a breath.
Not looking good for you, buddy, huh? It's not looking good for you. And he's still in trial. I'm not sure what's happening, you know? I'm not really into He's like talking to people. Some say Aiden got him snitched. Just things are happening, yo, with this guy.
He's not just...
Back it up.
on his podcast. He has also openly admitted to doing things that fit the literal definition of sex trafficking. And I'm saying it like that because I want to make it clear this is not my opinion. This is what Andrew Tate has said. I'm just going to be dropping facts and logic the Shapiro way. So, you know, the way that he got all of that money that he's constantly flexing and saying that he worked so hard for, yeah, he actually got that by manipulating women, illegally transporting them worldwide, and pressuring them into sex work that they didn't want to do.
Another woman.
Oof. Which, as we learned earlier, is sex trafficking. But anyone can just say that. How do you know it's true? How about we look at what Andrew wrote on his own website? I've been running a webcam studio for nearly a decade. I've had over 75 girls work for me, and my business model is different than 99% of webcam studio owners. Maybe because the ones that are different from him aren't sex trafficking. Over 50% of my employees were actually my girlfriends at the time. Of all my girlfriends, none were in the...
Isn't this how women are trafficked? Like I swear, this is how they are trafficked and stuff like that. Like they go on dating sites, then they meet a guy, get trafficked, or get coerced to doing like, you know, those videos, those videos and stuff like that. So it's kind of bad, you know. So yeah.
The entertainment industry before they met me. Okay, so he thinks that that's cool. He thinks that that's power alpha moves. I disagree. Now, on the surface, when you bring this up, all of his fans will go, well, it's consensual. It's literally just consensual. How are you going to get mad at him for doing something that's consensual? But I have a special gift. Second grade reading comprehension. And when we read this, we can understand that he's saying he targeted women specifically to manipulate them into a relationship. Then they move to Romania and he makes them do sex work and takes the money. Now, what if I told you that just 3 months ago, the Romanian police raided his house and found 2 missing women that he was making do sex work? You'd probably wonder why he's not in jail. Well, the reason he's not in jail is because the case was dismissed. And the stands that eat Andrew Tate's ass will say, that means he's innocent. But, and I hate to bring up OJ, but acquittal doesn't mean innocence.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Hey, Twitter world.
But why am I so set on him being a piece of shit? If they said he's innocent and I wasn't there, who am I to judge? Well, Andrew Tate has openly said that the reason he moved to Romania is because of the corruption that runs rampant throughout the government.
Tax evasion.
Andrew Tate has freely talked about the reason he moved to Romania being corruption is so much easier and more accessible for him there. And you can bribe off police chiefs, judges, government officials. You can meet with the prime minister if you pay enough. And that's not speculation.
Let's
roll the clip where he says all that shit himself.
I probably shouldn't say this on the internet, but I'm going to. Romania is completely corrupt from head to toe, right? One of the reasons I love living there so much is because I'm at the very top echelon of society. If I need to speak to the prime minister, I can make that happen, right? I can't do that in the West, yeah? So we went and met with some members of parliament, and they're like, well, it's not us, it's European Union directed, all of this COVID lockdown garbage. They knew COVID was a scam. They knew it. Everyone knew it. European Union told us to. They gave us billions in relief funds.
Am I gonna get restricted for this video? Because, yo, they're saying a lot of stuff.
Relief funds, bribes, to listen. So we can't really open them. You can open them if you don't put the outside lights on and you just like on the sly. So I did a deal with them to open them on the sly and pay bribes. So I was open for like the first month with bribes, but the bribe kept going up because it's Romania, right? The police chief would come, he wants some, and the police chief would call his mate, who's the fucking, I don't know, fire inspector, some jackass, he'd come. Then the alcohol licensing man would come. It was just like everyone's got on the phone like, hey, this casino's still open. They'll pay you to go away. So before you know it, every 5 minutes, someone's in the door for money. And we weren't making money, so we had to close down. So we've been closed until, we're still closed to this day.
In other countries, anyone with money and some basic social skills and some nice friends can play the game. If we're going to accept that every single system on the planet is corrupt, why would you live in a place where you cannot access the corruption?
So now, how consensual does all this feel? Promising your girlfriend a life of luxury.
Dude, let's not focus on the girl's part. You literally said move to a country where you can be corrupt. Oh my goodness, okay.
And then moving her to Romania and then saying, you have to do this sex work for me and give me all the money. That's not consensual. That's coercion, which was in the definition of sex trafficking.
And kidnapping.
Now, add on the fact that he can pay off anybody in power. The women legitimately fear for their lives and what would happen to them if they said no. So he himself has admitted to lying to women about the nature of their relationship, moving them to Romania with him, and then getting them to do sex work which they previously didn't want to do, and then give him the money. And if they don't, well, that sucks. You're already in Romania, where he can take whatever violent action he wants without consequences by bribing anybody he needs to. He himself has laid all of that information out there, and there are people who still think that he's just a quirky little cool guy to have on their podcast. Andrew Tate has laid all the information out there. Information that literally describes him as a sex trafficker. Information that he freely and openly
abuser, corrupt, whatever corrupt guy. Like Bugatti's very expensive, dog. Yo.
Gives unprompted. So if that's what he's giving, who the fuck knows what he's hiding? And I'm not going to speculate on what he could be doing, because what we know he's doing is fucked up. He's not just
and illegal.
A misogynist. He's by definition a sex trafficker, and that's not my opinion, that's what he's described. And if there's any brain-rotted Andrew Tate stans watching this thinking, that's baller, look at all that money, you're just jealous he figured out how to do it. Let me be perfectly clear. Yeah, I would like to have more money, but infinitely more than that, I would like to be loved by the people that I love. I would like to have close, vulnerable relationships with my friends and family, and I'd like the ability to do anything I want creatively. And by the way, I've got all that. And I have more money than I need that I get to invest so that I can retire.
I mean financially, by the way. I'm okay. Don't worry.
Retire with a family that I love. But you'd rather sit alone, sad and depressed in a Bugatti? Suck it, bitch. I made the joke before you could, but my point remains. What do you have, Tate? Women fucking hate you, your mom doesn't love you, and your dad doesn't respect you. Your dad gave you and your brother a casino, which you then bankrupted by bribing too many government officials while you were trying to skirt COVID regulations. The money you have now, you didn't even work for. You just followed the definition of sex trafficking like it was a tutorial, and then stole the money from the women who actually work for it. And on top of that, you are one ugly motherfucker who evidently can't read.
I'm too smart to read. I can't just sit there, oh, and the pirate on the boat went. It's for people with slow brain.
But Andrew Tate could listen to everything that I just said and still not understand what I'm talking about. So how about I put this in a way that you do understand? You see, Andrew Tate used to be a dog shit YouTube rapper. So I decided that maybe I should make a dog shit UK drill diss track on the most popular sex trafficking YouTuber. Try to pay attention, Andrew.
Please don't. I don't care if it's not copyrighted. I just don't want to hear this. Okay.
Oi, Andrew! You stupid, ugly cunt! Andrew Tate, you ass!
Sorry. I'm sorry, dog. I just can't listen to this. Thank goodness my audio is not picking this up, yo.
These dirty fucking
no.
Got your face.
No. Wait, give it a second. The audio is coming back. It's gonna come back.
Help to inform you on this ugly piece of shit. If you could share this video, like make clips or whatever, I just want to really spread the word about how awful he is, because I don't see enough people talking about how he literally
Can't read this. I'll just say it again. F you, Andrew Tate. Oh man, dude. Fine. To the person who wanted that video done, it's done. I made a video by Andrew Tate. You said you wanted a video by Andrew Tate. I made a video by Andrew Tate. Still don't like the guy. Never liked the guy. I liked his advice because, by the way, you can just Google it, and there's so many motivational channels that say the same things that he does, but he just says it in a very aggressive way, you know. Then there'll be those accounts separating the art from the artist. I don't like the artist because he literally just trafficked women. So, like, there's one time he talked about a girl. I remember this one where this girl had a family. He met the family, right? Brought her to Romania. Then had this girl drink with her, do the camp business with her. Then she never left. We don't know about that, bro. And there's literally a case he just showed that says there are 2 people who are missing. Oh, Andrew. And I remember a TikTok I saw yesterday. It says, Andrew Tate says he's the most dangerous man on the planet. How are you the most dangerous man on the planet when you're the loudest? Yeah, that scared me when I really thought about it. How are you the most dangerous man on the planet when you're the loudest? Ha! Never let them see you coming, boys. It's been Triple N to King. That's been Film... I'll call you Film Copper. Sorry. Yeah, Film Copper. Link in the description to the original video. It's been Triple N to King with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.